Okay, gentlemen, thank you for being in our studios.
Thank you.
Magoni Studios.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, thank you very much. Now, Dr. Muchiola, you have been in our studios several times before. We've had discussions with you.
Yeah, I'm part of the family.
Thank you very much. And so today we are privileged to have Professor Wafure with us also.
Yeah.
So, but I want to talk about what I want to call the woes of desperate politics. Sometimes we see it not only in Nigeria but around the world, where people want to win at all costs. And you see people even sometimes switching from one party to the other or using whatever means they can find to be sure that they win. So the question is, why do they do that? And aren't there unintended consequences when that kind of thing happens? Earlier when before we started, I was asking which one is senior to the other. Is it politics that's senior to economics? You're head of the economics department, or is it economics that's senior to politics? So, Dr. Muchiola, let me throw that at you first.
Actually, I've already told you earlier on that when we talk about the relationship between the politics and economics, scholars have delved so deeply about what make the two concepts to be related. So there is dialectical relationship between politics and economy. But it has always been established that politics is actually the father of economics, in the sense that without political stability, economy cannot stay.
Yeah, but Professor, can't you have a situation where a formal political structure has not been set up yet? Just a group of people are running an economy, absent of a formal political structure. Even in that case, will you say that politics is senior to economics?
Well, you see, in the old age, when man started, there was no formal grouping. Man was a political animal on himself, trying to fend for himself in terms of looking for food, without any governor, without any police, without any security man, without any judge. He was on his own looking for his food. In the older past, economy stood on its own as man developed. But with time, you discover that you need politics in order to stabilize the economy. Now, the two of them are interwoven. Politics on its own cannot stand without a good economy.
Yeah.
But we normally say politics looks like the superstructure of our economy.
So Prof, now when I talk about the woes of desperate politics, what do you see as being some of the real economic issues that we will worry about when we have chaos in the political space?
Yeah, you see, it's very important for the polity to be stabilized. Once there are chaos and crisis, the economy cannot survive. Investment will not be there. Infrastructure cannot develop. Even the infrastructure cannot work because security will not be there. The banking sector will not work. Infrastructure like light will not be there. Water supply will not be there because nobody to provide that. So as a result, it will cripple the economy of the country.
But I'm talking too much serious political bickering, where political parties are really fighting each other, like we're beginning to see in Nigeria today between, say, the APC and PDP.
Of course.
Yes.
It's the same thing. The government cannot even find its foot to work.
Okay.
Because the political party or the government in power cannot concentrate.
Okay.
Because her concentration is to maintain power. And by doing that, the other opposition will be planning to overthrow them in many means. So this political bickering will not allow for real implementation of policies in the government.
Yes. So, Doctor, when we say desperate politics, what comes to your mind? What is desperation? Is it from the political parties or from the gladiators, the persons or personalities, the actors in the political parties?
Actually, we look at it from both sides.
Okay.
Because when we talk about the desperate politics being played in a particular society, we are simply referring to acrimonious politics being in place. And acrimonious politics comes when a particular society is structured within the context of a zero-sum game that you have to win at all costs. The winner takes all. And that is the kind of political system we're operating with in most of the African countries. So that's why you see the politicians, they go to extra mile. They do everything possible within their disposal to ensure that they win power at all costs. If need be, they try as much as possible to injure, destroy, in fact, assassinate their opponent simply because they want to get the power at all costs.
Do you see that in Nigeria?
Of course, that is what is happening in Nigeria today.
What do you see? What are some of the signs
I see
of politics?
Take for instance now, recently, the federal government released the names of looters, and out of these names, there are some of these names that are already in court that are known to the public, that they are actually witnessing court proceedings, and there are some that we didn't know about them before. So it means this confidential information about the looters and Nigerians were being hidden to the government. So what is the government doing all this while?
Hid them. They couldn't be hidden. It's the government that released the names.
Of course,
which means the government.
This is the third year. This is the third year of its administration, and we cannot be told that this list came up yesterday. They have gotten the information about these looters all this while.
Maybe they were just.
What have they done to prosecute them? So this is the fundamental question we need to ask. As a matter of fact, where I'm dragging it to is that this confidential information became known to the public simply because of the so-called desperate politics that is playing up. This year, 2018, is seen as an electionary year, and it's a year in which each political gladiators will do everything possible to mobilize grassroots people for the purpose of winning the election. And masses need to be very careful. Nigerian masses need to be well organized, even though masses have always been atomized, highly disorganized. But this time around, we have to be organized. Every individual have to wise up and try to do the right things.
Who will organize the masses? Dr. Muti always said, we have to be who will do the organizing?
Yeah, you see.
Or can we do the organizing?
Organizing the masses will be very, very difficult. Why? Who will be the vanguard?
It's done by the politicians.
Because as a vanguard, there must be a vanguard of rallying around to make sure that you organize the masses. And with the level of poverty we're in, how will they organize them? Somebody that's hungry, looking for what to eat, how will he be organized? By the time you give him 1,500, 100 naira, he's behind the politicians. So, and what is the cause? Is poverty. So once there's poverty in the land, it will be difficult to organize these masses.
Is there a way in which desperate politics can be good? Let's say that I desperately want to be president or governor so that I can change the system for good.